All right, everyone, we are on a streak. Today is the third blue dialed watch in a row I'm featuring on the channel, and it doesn't bother me one bit. I love blue watches. This one's quite a different animal than the previous two divers we looked at, though. The Attivo by Vesuviate is a sports watch, but it's quite a slender watch at the same time, so I think it's going to make for a good everyday wear. Now, full disclosure, this watch is coming out by way of Kickstarter, and the folks over at Vesuviate offered to give me a free production model if the campaign is successful. Like a lot of free watches, though, on my channel, I like to pass them along to you guys, and I'll be doing that by way of a giveaway. I'll keep you posted in a future video. Once I have the watch in hand, then I'll announce that giveaway. So something to look out for. So let's switch things up and take a look at the watch. Now, these watches are going to be available, I believe, in 6 color options. Vesuvius sent me an image with 6, and maybe there will be more offered, but the 6 all look nice. Cost is going to be $350 on Kickstarter, but they may have some early bird pricing. That's not set in stone, though, yet. The campaign start date is going to be March the 30th, and I'll leave a link to the site where you can sign up to get notifications on the campaign. So I think we'll start with the bracelet, and even though it's not technically an integrated bracelet, you might as well consider it one with the lug opening of only 16 millimeters. The widest part of the bracelet at the lugs is 24 millimeters and tapers down to just under 22 millimeters at the clasp. The clasp is signed with the company name and logo. We've got a deployant clasp, which is decorated with some perlage work. Nice touch for sure. The one thing with the deployant clasp, though, is there are no micro adjusts, although the saving grace is the links are very narrow to help with sizing. Because of this, they are also quite fluid. Now, the owner did also mention the possibility of a second strap in leather that might be coming too, but that's not confirmed yet. One slight change is this is going to be machined a little bit differently. Right now, the links like to kink up if you fold them over backwards. I'm not going to do it right here because it's a bit of a pain to unkink them, but they plan to have them so they articulate a little bit better on the production models. The dial is a beautiful sunburst blue dial with some pops of color. We have Vesuviate printed up top with the company logo in gold. Attivo is printed in red with automatic and the water resistance in white. The second hand in red matching the text kind of spices up the look a little bit. Over at the 3 is the date with the white painted frame. The applied hour markers are a little bit shorter on the 3, 6, 9, and 12 due to the square-shaped dial. There isn't the space for the full-length ones, but it's a cool look, I find. The lume they're using is BGW9. It's no torch, but it's a good even application. Everything glows equally and fades at pretty well the same rate. There's obviously stronger lume formulas out there they could use, but you gotta love that icy blue tone. The case is mostly polished. There's a little bit of brushwork on the tops of the lugs, but the bezel and case sides are polished. The side screw down crown is protected by crown guards. It's fairly large, so easy to grip and manipulate. Decent winding action. Typical for the movement, the watch is running the Miyota 9015, which is on display through the case back. The production models will be upgraded to the gold gilt caliber, which Vesuviate tells me just became an option for Miyota in 2019, so I think that'll look pretty awesome. The watch is sized well at approximately 39.5 millimeters in width, although it is a little bit tricky to measure. I think Vesuviate's calling it 39 even, but I'm getting 39 and a half. Lug to lug is 45.8 millimeters, although the end link is fixed, so the effective lug to lug is a bit longer at 50 millimeters. The thickness is very slim at only 11.1 millimeters. The crystals, both front and back, are sapphire, and both are treated with an anti-reflective coating on the underside. Water resist on the watch is 100 meters. The watch feels good on wrist. I'm able to get it on, but it's actually short one link to really get the right fit for me. It's a nice looking watch, and I think they should do well with their campaign. So this is just a really quick take on the watch. This actually came in by way of Shane from Relative Time, and he had some interesting takes on the watch that I didn't touch on. So if you're considering the watch, I'll leave a link to his video in the description below. If you haven't subscribed, do that while you're there. Shane does some great work. Plus, he's got the best voice in the watch YouTube game. So that's it, guys. Thanks to Vesuviate for lending this in. Thanks to you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.